Hi there, this is the October newsletter. I'm Steve Johnson, the Golf Course Superintendent, and I'm just here to give everyone an update on what's happening with primarily the greens and the lead up to the NBO Classic. Obviously the first, the 10th and the 15th greens are a little bit behind where we'd like to be in the preparation for the tournament, but we're doing a lot of work to the greens at the moment. The first 10th and 15th, for example, yesterday was sprayed with a calcium product, and then we granular fertilized in the afternoon, and we'll be doing that for the next few days. And we're starting to see some regrowth in some areas that we had been getting some effects of the build-up of salts and bicarbonate from the TSC water that we get, primarily because we've been putting a lot more water onto these greens to try and help them recuperate a little bit quicker. So hopefully this will flush all the salts out and the bicarbonates out, and it'll make the grass a little bit happier and a bit freer to move across. We've still got 21 days until the first practice round, so we're confident that we're going to have the greens in good condition for them. They'll have enough pin placements. Well, obviously 1, 10 and 15 are still a concern, but we've got guys working on them. Last week we plugged a lot of the greens with large plugs and followed up with some small plugs, and on some of the greens you'll see we've actually moved the collar in, and what we've done is these areas were high wear areas and were quite severely affected, so we've moved the collar in to make the green a little bit smaller, but also allows us to turf it, and if there is still a bare area there, the golfer during the tournament will get a free drop from that if the European team they want to market GUR. So once the tournament's finished, we'll then continue working on these areas and move the greens back out to their original shapes, so we can get the contours and the greens back to where they were before we attacked. Probably the other main thing that's happening on the golf course is the construction around the 9th green for the hospitality area and the viewing platform for the tournament. The area has been marked as GUR, and there's a white line around it, and there's 3 drop zones. So if your balls go into that area while you're playing, if you can get the ball out, there's a free drop zone for you to utilize and take place. The only other thing is we ask you to use caution going from 9 green across to 10T, because especially in the weeks leading up to the tournament, there'll be a lot of activity with large vehicles and a lot of workmen around that area, so we just ask you to use a caution when you go through that area. I think that's about it for this month, and we'll see you then. Thank you. Bye-bye.